Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about how to become a consistent, successful content creator in 2025, because this is where the bag is, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I've been dibbling and dabbing into content creation for years, but really just started getting serious about it about a year ago. And so I kind of wanted just to touch bases with you guys and share with you my thought process and how I'm starting to gain momentum on some of my platforms, trying to grow my YouTube channel. So this is what I've been doing. Now, while we talk about this, we're definitely going to do some makeup because I do have some content that I want to create today. I am a UGC creator. So I've been a UGC creator for a little over a year now, and I love it. And it is probably the most lucrative job that I've ever had in my 40 years on this earth. The reason why I love being a content creator, UGC creator, is because it allows me to put my creativity to use in the way that I want to. So, yeah, that's why I'm here. My journey started, and my son was just turning 2 when I started. Now, UGC is not, it's kind of like influencer, but not really. Actually, not at all. Well, it's kind of like being an influencer. The only difference is that with being a UGC creator, you don't have to post the content to your page. You give it to the brand, and then the brand posts it to their social media accounts, pages, or whatever. So that's where it differs. You don't have to, you know, post anything to your account, which was something that I wanted. Like, I didn't want to have to post the content to my page. So when I found out about UGC, I was like, okay, that I'm getting on it. And what I did was I created a portfolio. I took products around my house, made a few videos, and created a portfolio on Canva. And I started pitching. I got on different websites to start getting jobs. And that's what I've been doing full time for the past year. And I love it. So, one thing is for sure when it comes to content creation and being successful in 2025 is the consistency. And it doesn't necessarily mean for me that you have to post every single day. I would definitely, when I started off, I had certain days that I dedicated to filming, editing, uploading. But then I started to schedule my uploads so I didn't have to worry about it. That was a big thing for me, just like actually going into the apps and publishing, posting. That was probably the hardest thing for me. So, a trick for that is to get on Canva or any other site that does this, and you can actually schedule your post. So, it kind of like holds you accountable to make sure you're posting, um and that way you don't have to think about it, right? So, but that's of course if you have that issue with, posting and everything, because some people don't mind it at all. I was a social media head, really, and then I went cold turkey. I just quit social media for like 5 years. To be honest, like, it was a long time. I stopped posting, I believe, in 2019, and I didn't start until January of this year posting again. So I was like MIA for a very long time. And so getting back on social media was a little nerve-wracking. I really don't know why. I think it was because my life had changed so much. I went from living in Miami, being a single person, living my life, to being a single parent, only parent, living in a, fairly new city. So it was like, I don't know, a little daunting. Like, no one really knew besides like my family what was going on with me. A lot of people didn't even know I was a mom. So it was like, kind of like coming out of the closet, if you will. But it's okay. I'm here now. Um, and so getting my YouTube channel together and just building a community is really important for me right now. It's not really all about like the money, getting brand deals or anything like that. I mean, it is, but it's more so to me about just self-expression, if you will. Um, just a way to express yourself. And that's something that I was missing, you know. I was a gym rat for years, and then I found out I had an autoimmune disease, and then so I had to stop doing like mostly all of the activity that I would normally do, and I just got like really depressed. And so like I didn't have anything else. So I leaned into creating content. I mean, I started doing it just for fun, just, me and my son or whatever, and then I learned about UGC on TikTok. I was like, wait, the girls are making what? Doing that? I mean, I could do that. And then I did it and I'm doing it. So yeah, consistency definitely is key. And some tips and tricks for staying consistent, I would definitely say is batch creating your content and scheduling your posts. It really does allow you to hold yourself accountable for your goals and what you need to do to get to where you're going. Again, batch creating and using AI. If you're not using AI in 2025, you don't really want that. You don't want it. Now, I'm gonna say that again. If you're not using AI in 2025, you don't want the bag. Yeah. And I know some people think, oh, I don't need AI. I have my own ideas. That's great. I love that for you. Okay. But it's so much more to it. You know what I'm saying? You can have an idea, you could pitch it to AI, and they can create something for you for the entire week. Like literally plan out your whole entire week of content. If you doing little tips and tricks to stay consistent is number one, because if you're not consistent, you are not going to continue on the path that you want to go on, and it will not. It's like if you don't keep at it, you are guaranteed to fail, right? So you might as well just keep at it, right? Another important thing is your mindset. Now, I was very hesitant on posting because I just didn't really want everybody, I wanted to, I tried to block everybody I knew, and then I started a whole new like Instagram, TikTok, and everything. So I wouldn't have to like, expose myself to the people that I knew. I know it sounds crazy, right? But I would just rather, I think anybody would rather open themselves, well, not really, you know, open themselves up to strangers as opposed to people that they know. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just the way it is. I don't know why. And that was my story. So getting your mind right, you have got to understand your why. Like, why are you doing this? Like, why do you want to be a content creator? I know why I want to be a content creator is because it allows me freedom, money, and it allows me to get my creativity out. It's like a way of self-expression. So it just makes sense to me. And again, I wish I would have started this a very long time ago, but hey. So yeah, you have to kind of look at it like, who cares? Yes, people might laugh at you, they might talk about you, but you are doing what you love and you're doing what you need to do in order to get to where you want to go in life. And that's just the way you got to look at it. It's just like, who cares what people think? You may have people who you think are in your corner who are looking at your videos and watching them and laughing at it or whatever. Um, but you also, and by experience, I know this, but you also have those people who you didn't think would be in your corner that are in your corner, who are sending you messages, DMs, hey, you're doing a great job, keep it up. So you never know who is rooting for you, and you never know who is rooting against you. You know what I'm saying? Or making fun of whatever it is that you're doing. You don't really know. That's just the reality of it. So you just have to get used to being who you are and doing what it is that you want to do regardless of what anyone else thinks. So those are definitely heavy hitters for me. They were definite heavy hitters. Um, because that really stopped me from posting. I had like content jam packed in my phone, right? And I was too afraid to post it because of like I didn't want people that I knew to see it. And then starting a whole new page, you can do that, that's fine, but I just thought it was annoying. Like I rather just go through my friends list or whatever, my followers, and unfollow or unfriend people that I don't want in my content, to see my page anymore. Um, all my followers, you have to think about it. All of my followers were people that followed me when I was a single person living in Miami, living on South Beach, partying and having a good time. And it just wasn't my life anymore. Like I had changed, I had grew up, I had moved, I had went through things that changed me, and it just wasn't the same. I'm not the same. And so I was like, well, what if they don't like me anymore? What if they don't like what I'm doing? What if they, and it is what it is. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Nothing you can do about it. If you guys want to be a content creator, you can do it. If all the other girls and guys can do it and make all this money, why can't we? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing special about them other than the fact that they actually stay consistent and saw growth and are getting the prosperity or whatever it is that they desired. I just look at it like all the girls is in a bag making money. What am I doing? And why am I not doing the same? So last thing I'm gonna do is put some highlighter on. Now today I have 2 products to shoot for today. Um, 2 different brands that I'm shooting for today. I'm gonna do another video on how I pitch to different brands. Like a lot of people wait around for different brands and companies to like reach out to them when you could just reach out to them yourself and pitch yourself, pitch your ideas, show them your work. So yeah, I'm gonna do another video on that because that's one of the things like when it came to like content creation and UGC, that was one of the it took me so long to start pitching to different brands, but when I started, that's when the money started coming in like hand over fist. Like, oh my gosh, I've been on these different sites doing these jobs for what, $100, $200. But when you start pitching and you know your worth and you're good at what you do, let me tell you, your money making can be unbelievable. Like you can make so much money. It's never too late to start your content creation journey. I know some people feel like that. Oh, they're too late. Everybody's already doing it. There are so many companies, especially nowadays, especially with this Trump administration. Like there's so many businesses being created and expanding. Like people want to start their own businesses and start their own brands. So there's like new businesses starting every day. Like there's more than enough work for us all, and there's more than enough money for us all. I can't remember the statistics. I'm gonna do another video where I have more statistics, but the content creation industry is the most lucrative industry right now. Yeah, check it out. It is. So don't let anything discourage you from what it is that you want to do. You can do it. If everybody else can do it, why can't you? I'm real basic when it comes to lips. You know what? I should have put that nude color on. Yeah. I'm going to be changing. I'm not going to wear this for what I might, I don't know. for the products that I'm shooting for. So one of the products that I'm shooting for today, I partnered with Tab Life. Got a collaboration with them. It's like this. Let me show you. And you could use this for your phone or a tablet. And you could just, instead of holding your phone, instead of like looking down at your phone, you could set this up anywhere in bed. It's just a convenient thing. So I'm going to do a 30-second promotion video for this today. And I'm also going to do one for, and I actually do like this because I'll be in bed sometimes and I don't want to hold my phone, and like sometimes my neck be hurting and I just be like, ugh. I'm also gonna do one for, it's called Rejuvenate Keravitin. Keravitin. So this is for healthy hair growth, clinical strength hair and scalp supplements. It's for hair growth. Only thing, like I'll be scared to like try hair growth products. First of all, I don't need to because my hair grows fairly fast, but I do have some issues with my edges. I ain't gonna lie. They on the thin side. Y'all can't see right now, but they a little thin. But I just don't want to have hair grow other places because I'm prone to that and I just don't want that to happen. So I'm always afraid to try hair growth products. Yeah, guys, let me know what y'all want to see from me. What you want to see, what you want to know, what you want to do. Bronzer on. I would love to like share with you guys more things. So let me know what you guys want to see from me on this channel. And if you are an aspiring content creator in 2025 or any other year, like keep going. Do not stop because look at that. That thing is handy. That thing is, I'm telling you right now, it's handy. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. Don't let anybody stop you from what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So we doing this together. Please do like, subscribe, share if you care, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.